All right, ready to get underway. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. In the air, right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now, Ryan Reynolds. That's back. Brings it in. Run who tags at second. Swanson headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
And it's caught for the out. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. The next pitch misses. And 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside. And it's 2-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ethan Salas. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's 0-1.
O'Neill, the runner at third. Abreu over at second. Toro at first. 2 out of the inning. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-2. That's down and in.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Buck Leonard digging in now. Line drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead is up to 5. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
4 hits in a row, and they're
just about ready to go. And on the hill, Johnny Cueto. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the left fielder, Mike Trout. Foul ball there.
7 o'clock.
Late with the swing there.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball one there. And there's a ball.
That's in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And here is Carlos Beltran. And the first offering is not close. Cueto goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Check swing, called strike. Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Stepping in, Gil Hodges. A changeup missing. 1-0. Soto off of first with 2 away. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one misses. And now 3-0.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Check your base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 2 outs. Alvarez getting ready to hit. On the ground right side, and it stays fair. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Ketel Marte at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. That's down and in. A slider missed. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runners on first and third. 2 away. Cueto checks the runner. Alvarez back in on a dive. The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground. And that's just foul.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Swinging a foul out of play. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. That one missed.
2-1. That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Popped up. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Throw to first. Simmons back on a dive.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 outs.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field and towing the slab, Noah Schultz. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Beltran under it. That's out number 2. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
David Ortiz at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And it's fouled away. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now the left fielder, Mike Trout. Cueto back to work. And ball one.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Tosses to first. Close play against the speedy runner. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Throw. Save. Still in the second. Already at 44 pitches. So some concern there. Ball one there. Cueto checks the runner. And he's back safely.
Hey.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Full count.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Check on the runner. Beltran dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. And ball four, two aboard.
Take your base.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Hodges takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Pickoff throw. Beltran back in on a dive. Now back to second, and they're keeping him close. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Beltran on second. Soto at first. One gone. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
2 balls,
it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Santander sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singled and scored his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That one outside, and that's ball 2. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Terry Pendleton. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Beltran makes his way towards it. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Not close with that one. And that's ball one. One out, bases empty. Ramirez. To first. Oh. They get the out on Marte. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
No ball.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one upstairs. 1-2. And that's outside. And Air Yordan is grounded by the K. On to the third inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. To third, Pendleton. Sends it to first. And one away in the top of the third. Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the grab. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. That one missed. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning at the plate, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ground ball. On to first. And there's 2 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Two down, nobody on.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Soto makes the grab. And that will end the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Now he breaks his bat. Slings to first, and Witt is out. Here's Trout, 0 for 2 in this one. Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2009. Swing and a miss.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
That one misses. Now 3-1. Out towards right center field. Santander makes the grab. 2 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And that one in the air center field. Mantle settles under this one. Corrals it. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now here is Jose Ramirez. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be David Ortiz. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Juan Soto now. Cueto back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
2-1. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Santander hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive. Albies throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-zip. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. And takes low for ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air. Marte. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. And now Ketel Marte. Swings through that.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down. So up next, Yordan Alvarez. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Soto sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now a chance for Mickey Mantle. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And that is downstairs. The count now 2-2. And that just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Back here at Wrigley Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Now on the bump, Justin Martinez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And now Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Your base.
Now here is Bobby Witt Jr. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The shortstop takes a ball.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
He swings and fouls one off. To second for one. Over to first, safe. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. He's safe. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That one at triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Ball one there.
1-0.
Just missed.
2-0.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
0-1.
Ramirez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. They say he went.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And they'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped. Trout makes the grab, 1 down. Digging in, Anthony Santander, 1 for 2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Here's Marte for 1. Double play. What a twin killing. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Martinez goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2-1's the count.
That's a little bit low. That one misses.
Nope, that's
so
ball
a
4.
leadoff
Runner,
walk.
take your base.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Billy Wagner into the game. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside.
High leg kick.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Throw to third. Out. And that wasn't close. Misses outside. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Missing inside, 1-0.
After 5 straight balls to start this inning, this hitter might have the green light, but it's going to be 1.
Oh, that drilled him. Soto round second, heads for third. They get 1. Thought about third, but back to second safely. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
3 balls,
Soto
1 strike.
on its second with 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Just off the inside edge, Wagner. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Next offering is in for a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
This to third. Tosses to first. They get the out on Marte. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 7th, and now the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That's outside. Ball 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Terry Pendleton digs in now. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Ketel Marte. Swings and chases a low one there.
Pretty amazing.
Ball,
His first pitch
strike.
strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Matt Brash.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Now a fly ball to right center. Mantle sizing this one up. And there's 2 down. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
And now batting, Mike Trout.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. That misses.
No, that's outside.
And it's
Ball.
2-0. Simmons at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that is out of play. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Good job to fight that one off. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike.
No.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
1-1.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Second and third, 2 down.
2-2.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. That one the other way. They limit the damage here. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 6-1. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Up the middle. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Got him.
Next is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And that's outside. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 6-2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Santander stands in here.
0-1.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Beltran. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Brash back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. That one inside, and that's ball 1. That's down and in. Hodges aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ketel Marte now at the plate. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a pop-up. Infield fly called there.
In effect.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. Pickoff moved to second, and he just got his hand in there. And first offering is fouled off. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went.
0-1.
And that is strike one. Popped up. Brings it in. 2 down. Goes to second. Safe there. Now at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's Mike Trout. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Check swing, no appeal.
2-0.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the 9th. Not even close there. And now 3-1. Up the middle. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the 9th. And the batter now, David Ortiz. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And no one can get there. So man aboard. Here's the 3rd baseman, Terry Pendleton. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Misses off the inside. And that is ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Kopech deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 gone here. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ortiz at first, one gone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Stays alive. And it's even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Trout settles under it. Nabs it. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. And he blows that one by him at 100.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Soto gets under it. And that'll do it. 8-2 the final here for Chris.